What outcome will this game have for us? We got Tidehunters as our first map. We got Blade Master and Grunts. No sign of Headhunters yet. That's surely a bit different from what Lin has played before, but it's also not that he only plays the Headhunter style. He's mixing it up, stays unpredictable, unlike Medusa the Gamer.
Blade Hunter is the perfect map for Demon Hunter and Blade Master both. We all know that they love those big permanent items, and Demon Hunter is already getting second permanent item, Claws +5 and Gloves of Haste. This is a pretty nice inventory. I'm checking what Lin is doing. He got a half circlet. He's going to buy a bigger circlet. Maybe. No, he's not investing into circlet. Look at this. And yes, he's. We are going to see the first big fight at the small turtle camp.
Looking for more items here. A bit of mana burn, but it is Windwalk. Can get out of here. Got stuck there yesterday. Last hit and the item both go to Lin. I think obviously everybody knows Lin has the best micro of all the orcs, but one of his big assets is also reading the enemy early game plan, especially creep routes. We've seen 2 series of Lin and I think a dozen creep jacks in these early games. So Life has to play a little outside the box here if he doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that sword.
Orc versus Nidal is full of these small decisions, as you mentioned. It's very hard to read your opponent if you are, there is a lot of different good decisions they can do at the same time. But that goes the same with Medusa the Gamer / Life. I have seen him using blindly Dust of Appearance to make sure that Blade Master is not in his base, but he's not going in his base pre-lore timing. So very, very high level stuff. They are both ready for it. And look at this, Lin is close to the Nidal base, but not to attack the Wisp, just to get a nice item. And archers are too late. And those archers are not doing too well. There is no Dust of Appearance on the Blade Master, so he can't get an easy kill on a snared archer. Again, interesting. He didn't buy Dust of Appearance. That's what usually players do. But can we get this Hunter's Hall?
I think Life stole it. At least he took it now. I don't know if he had that before, but yeah, maybe a counter by Life. Hunter's Hall under attack. Lin has been in Night Elf bases in a lot of early games, and to be honest, he won every single game against Kaho in the Night Elf base in the early moments, and this is a Hunter's Hall kill, and this is Lore's prevented, and this is a Blade Master who doesn't even need to use Windwalk. It's a little middle finger towards Life, you ain't doing anything to me, bro. I don't need my spells to get away. I'm that good. I'm healing, I'm saving my mana, and I'm going to annoy you even further.
Warcraft 3 players are not mathematicians, right? So Lin didn't check the HP, let me tell you that, of this lore and stuff like that, this Hunter's Hall, but he had just a feeling, right? So we can see that he's active. And speaking about the blind use of Dust, he just used Dust to check if there is no archers in the middle, but all of those archers are in the Nidal's base. Pretty sad after what happened to the Hunter's Hall, but we have an emergency Hunter's Hall, so it's not going to that bad. And yes, I'm impressed by Lin. He went for this Hunter Hall. He knew that he can kill it even though there's 4 archers around. And now he's going to celebrate with the big item at the Orc Magi camp.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Usually this is a camp for the Night Elves. They love to snipe Ogre Magi's early on. Not this time though. Lin, he was creeping with Grunts on the left-hand side, taking the little Murlocs. Went off mana stealing, can get some revenge on the Demon Hunter, who found Evasion, Claws, more damage. Pretty nice. And Ancient of War creeping continues. So Life, I think we can already assess a lot more solid than a Kaho was yesterday.
And so far, of course, Lin is looking okay in this game. I would say even that he's ahead, but of course there's a lot of decisions in front of us. I think, it is my opinion, I didn't ask any pro player, Talisman of Evasion is one of the best items for Demon Hunter, because you have everything. Neo, have you ever heard about an item that gives you crit? No, there is no a passive item like that. Demon Hunter has double mana spender, immolation level 2 by the way, mana burn, and now evasion. And this evasion amulet is better than evasion level 1. So I would say that Demon Hunter is not level 3.5, it's at least level 4.5. At least it feels like it.
It feels like it. I want the critical strike item on my Lich. How about that?
And Bash. And you will play Undead Mirrors forever.
Alrighty, setup phase continues. We see Lin with Hex first. He's been varying that a little bit. It's sometimes Serpent Wards, it's sometimes Hex. Heal Wave seems somewhat necessary. And we're getting Walkers, Raiders. So far, so standard, but not a single Headhunter this game, which is a little odd.
Yeah, that was interesting as when we check the base of Medusa. First thing first, his shop is being cancelled, but the second thing, do you see tier 3? I don't see tier 3, and it's going to be 50 supply of Dryads, as we know in the Nidal versus Orc. There are two approaches that Nidal can take. Either fast bears, right? Of course, you make 1-2 Dryads on the way, maybe even 3, but you are not going to make more. You want this fast rejuvenation, but as you can see, Medusa is going for the mass Dryads. He will think about going for bears, but yes, this is this part of the mind games. Lin sees it, but Lin is producing Spirit Walkers, and let me tell you, Spirit Walkers are not that good versus Dryads. They can help versus Entangle, of course, with Dispel, but let me tell you, so far, you know, on paper, the unit composition is good for Medusa, but he needs to do a lot with this, right? He needs to get 50 supply and make sure that Org is not creeping, and especially that Org is not expanding. So far, Lin is not even thinking about this. He saw that there is no tier 3. He knows that he needs to be careful, and he's creeping. That's exactly what he should do.
Exactly. Serpent Ward selected for the Shadow Hunter, the big source of piercing damage against the Dryads. Raiders also with siege damage should be pretty good. This one Walker only for Spirit Link. I think nobody values Spirit Link more than Lin currently. Soin played it as well. But yeah, it's back. Like after 10 years of not using it, or 15 even, Spirit Link is back on the menu. And I think if you use Spirit Link properly, you also need heal scrolls.
I would like to point out one thing. This Demon Hunter inventory is getting better and better. We all complain about Demon Hunter losing than heroes, but guys, for the moment, hold your back to Warcraft the Reap emote, because this Demon Hunter got Ankh, and I think Ankh is the best friend of every Night Elf.
I very much agree. Colorful could have used 1 or 2 in the past series, but let's not think about that anymore. It just gets my blood pressure too high. We got the first fight. Going for the Demon. Raiders immediately towards the Dryads. I love this. Grunts on the heroes. I love this. Can you contest this Demon Hunter though? There's a lot of healing, a lot of combat items on Life. Hex again. Dispelled pretty quickly by Life, I gotta say. And Lin is suffering indeed.
This is a very interesting push by the Orc. Demon Hunter went down, but the Ankh will bring him back. I think that fact that Shadow Hunter is on level 3, that's what motivated Lin to push now. There is a healing potion on the Blade Master, and guys, Demon Hunter versus Blade Master. Who is going to win this fight? Lin wanted to push, he didn't have to, but level 3 Shadow Hunter is showing that is you know, versus Dryads, the big Serpent Wards are amazing. And let me tell you, I'm checking tier 3 timing. Medusa decided, okay, I survived this. He wasn't able to break me. The opponent Orc has a lot of anti-Dryad technology, and that's why I'm going to switch to Mighty Bears. And what is the most important, Neo, on the north, there is a peon. This peon wants to get expansion, but Medusa the Gamer has Wisp there, and he knows already. The game is open. Who is ahead? Hard to say. Nice levels on Orcs, but Demon Hunter is looking juicy.
Yeah, what I really like by Life, not only... Oh, he's getting caught by the Watcher Ward! How unfortunate, needs the invuln. Lin!
He survives 4 HP!
What? That's crazy!
And he saves the invul. Guys, to the Night Elves, this is how Neo would like you to save their heroes. Okay? 4 HP and stuff.
How did he even calculate this so quickly?
I mean, he was just running. He felt the wind in his windwalk, you know? He felt, okay, the wind is going, let's run and hope for the best. And man, like Lin has, like you said about few things about Lin, that he likes like the Spirit Link. I mean, I have seen this like using a pre-invul from like Invisible MK. Do you remember those clips? That there's like Invisible MK around his TC and he was like dodging invisible bolts?
Yes.
So yes, if somebody has amazing invul control, that's definitely Mr. Lin. But yeah, he took a big risk and he was literally 4 HP away from a grande disaster.
Grande disaster. We don't want that. But I wanted to shout out Life before this all happened. Not only did he have a Wisp in the north that's now countering the Great Hole, he also had the Ancient of War on the left-hand side. Lin against Kaho or Elegant, I'm not entirely sure. Did not expand in the north, but on the left. So Life definitely did his homework.
Speaking of the homework, I ordered some bears, and where are the bears? Okay, slowly. Night Elf, this is a very fragile moment for the Night Elf. By the way, +2 strength stolen by the Blade Master. Very nice, very nice. But yes, the Night Elf is getting slowly his power spike. But what are we going to do with this Ancient Protector? Does Orc see this Ancient Protector? Like, what is going on in the north, Nia?
Yeah, that's a bit of
It
an
was
issue.
hidden. I think he needs to reposition. It was a hidden spot. There was a blind spot. I'm not a driver, but I know that when you drive a car, you can have a blind spot like behind you, and that's what happened. There's a hidden ancient protector. That's why he had to reposition, and the damage is big, and you can't TP there. Expo is cancelled. If Nidelf holds this, the burst will kick in, and you know that it means infinite efficiency. How many Moonwells you can kill Lin? Lin knows that he needs to go brr. Lin needs that he needs to fight hard because his expo went down.
Exactly. Ooh, what a great play by Life, man. Once again, homework done. Entangle on the Raiders, can't really do much about that. We have backstep into crit. GNL Bear with one more roar. Doesn't finish it though. Kodo can still hit. Lin seems confident. There's an Imbu Potion on the Keeper. Serpent Ward's doing tons of damage. Demon Hunter this time, no Arc of Reincarnation, but Imbu Potion. Are these Raiders really willing to fight? Into Moonwells, into the shop.
Master is online. We have Orb of Venom. Nidelf has all of the tier 3 efficiency that he needs, and on top of that, he's fighting in his base. And this is amazing. We are surrounded by Moonwells. We are fighting during the night. I think Mr. Lin is in the Hail Mary play, but he needs to do it. His expo is dead. He's going for the Keeper, but Keeper has access to the shop. This Keeper is not dying. I trust in big snakes, but Lin looks like he's going to pull back, and he can't even expand, right? Because there is an ancient protector there. Kodo Beast went down. Big supply for the Nidelf, Mr. Neo. We are in the GG territory.
Ooh, I don't know, man. He only has 3 Dryads and 1 Bear. Lin is getting close to level 5 on the Shadow Hunter. Before this fight broke out, I thought, okay, Lin has to play a bit of grubby style. Raider, base attacks, ideally with pillage, of course. Lin thinks, no, Neo, I'm not listening to you, which is oftentimes very wise. Took the fight. He's still got a big army. But yeah, as you say, the longevity of Dryad Bears with this Demon Hunter is pretty damn sick.
You have a good level 5. I mean, I'm still thinking about this Ancient Protector position. Like, if this Ancient Protector was actually hidden, and I think it was, this is like a big brave from the Tide Hunters. Like, man, like... That's the thing that is setting tempo in this game. But yes, Lin is back. Look at this Shadow Hunter, full of mana, supply lead for the Nidelf. But man, we are fighting at home turf. We are fighting in the Nidelf base, and it feels cozy here.
Yeah, during nighttime next to a shop, this is almost unwinnable. But Lin, he makes crazy things possible. No Kodos though against the Bears. I'm not too sure, man. This. Oh, it's another Raider down. One Kodo comes in. Demon has a potion. Got no staff on life. Maybe he has the damage. Maybe with the crit. Maybe there's something possible. Oh my god, he doesn't have a crit.
Oh my.
He gets it. He gets it. He has 400 gold, doesn't buy a staff.
I'm speechless. This violates the rules of Warcraft Universe. Like, what is this?
SH. Ooh, a sick dispel by Lin. Still SH in trouble. Bro.
Man, this demon level 5 demon hunter in the Nidelf base, as you mentioned, this keeper was just there. Look at this. Orc knows that he doesn't have too much. Orc is pulling back. Actually, with demon hunter alive, okay, heal scroll to save the Kodo Beast. This is actually amazing. But the keeper, if this keeper drops, man, how many raiders? I see 1 raider only. Demon hunter is in the altar. We are long distance mining during the night, by the way. This is pretty funny on the bottom left, but yes, ladies and gentlemen, this keeper needs to survive. Man, Medusa had basically winning position. He just had to save the demon hunter, but man, Lin knows how to attack those Nidelfs. Keeper is trying to go back. Riju!
Backstab. Here we go. Double kill. Is he trapped here now, maybe? Can he get him out there? He needs to... No, he has an opening. He doesn't block. Lots of units falling to the Tree of Eternity. Life's strongest unit right now with both heroes gone. Can he somehow do something about this altar? Maybe? Oh, this is so fragile, man. This is so fragile. But it's game. Lin does it. The Lin sanity in Super League Season 2 continues. We got a Blade Master once again. Again with grunts only. No headhunters like yesterday. And Windwalk, no mirror image, as comes with a ghoul build. Life starts very, very fine. He takes care of the Makrura, gets a ring, and didn't deny anything just yet.
Yes, and yes, now is the part of the mind games, because on this map I sometimes saw like speed scrolling and stuff like that, but it's a oh, you look at this, Len is speed scrolling, and why he's speed scrolling, I think like he has this feeling, he has this itch that he can steal the turtle.
Ooh, close, 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 close. He stopped for a second, and that prevented the steal. Another gloves for the demon, and the speed scroll for nothing. He can fall back, take the turtle himself. And in the meantime, we tech.
Yeah, that was kinda, you know, when I use it sometimes, I mean, I don't play like that high of a level orc to have timings on my speed scroll creeping, but guys, don't repeat this. It didn't work.
Happens though. The past couple of days it worked beautifully. Life was also pretty fast. Now it's a little bit of creeping going on. Blade Master needs level 2. Less harass heavy than in the past 2 days. We don't see him in the Night Elf base just yet. I don't watch this matchup too often, but since the Wisp Lumber buff, I haven't seen many Blade Masters in Night Elf bases. Then Lin returns.
Help.
He goes into this base the entire time. And he got great success with it. So
undefeated in a major tournament.
Maybe this does still help.
He's not only testing Staff of Preservation usage, but also the Wisp cycling usage of the Night Elf. So yes, the Lin is the true tester of the Night Elf. If you want to know if you are a good or bad Night Elf, just play versus Lin, you'll get your answer. And speaking about that, look at this. Medusa is using blindly Dust of Appearance to make sure that there's no Blade Master around him. And he says, okay, Lin, you are creeping, nice. But I'm going to get big consumable, and we know what the Demon Hunter dream is. Big healing potion, and he got big mana potion, and he's suffering from success because he has too many items.
That's right. The dust might be stolen by an invisible unit. Wouldn't that be ironic? But Blade Master also slot starved. He got the dust as well, and there's an end snare helping a little bit. Creep check by Lin, steal by Lin. One archer down already. Bit of stutter stepping, but Life, also known for good micro overall, saves the second one. Crises averted. You need every archer for the creep speed.
Yeah, interesting decision by the Night Elf to use big healing potion, big mana potion, so as you can see, Demon Hunter is full of mana, but can we get some results here? Blade Master is on 57 supply, and man, nobody has boost of speed, it means... Oh, the Wisp! Can he at least cancel the healing? The Wisp, this dangerous, 36 HP, the Wisp is still there, but Wisp can't blink. They should maybe, Kappa. And yes, mana burn to say bye-bye, and there is no healing solve anymore, so Blade Master survives, but it will take a long time to get him back to nice HP.
Right on. 2 archers dead, only 2 to creep.
Check the demon!
Oh.
He's going for more. He's stuffed to the Wisp near. He wants to say hello to the Blade Master. No healing for you!
Oh, Lin in trouble. Heal potion at the beginning of tier 2. Okay, there was some expenses that you didn't calculate in. This delays the second hero a little bit, delays the Shadow Hunter, but nice move by Life.
Yeah, like, what is conclusion from this? You don't aggro Mr. Life, because as you can see how good of a stalker he can be. He will follow you. He'll follow you home, okay?
Just like you follow his games on ladder?
I mean, I follow every cool games on ladder, so I'm a Warcraft free cool game stalker, and I think that's actually a good thing about me.
Yeah, I saw this morning Hitman and Say So can only recommend Solo 8man's morning streams.
Thank you very much. And yes, we are coming back to Creepcraft. I think that Mr. Lin can bring... Oh, and did he steal another item? Like, there's so many items on the ground. There is this setting that there is money on the streets, plus free intelligence on the ground, but Blade Master has full inventory as well. Why everybody out of the sudden has full inventory? What is wrong with this game? They are so rich.
We need more slots. So, you know, in like Diablo, you can buy inventory stash for real-life money. Maybe we need that in Warcraft 3 as well.
Yes, every Blade Master player gives you a thumbs up now. More cloths on those Blade Masters.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Or backpack.
I mean, that's a big rework, of course, but interesting one. But in the meantime, Blade Master is on level 3, and who is stalking who now? Is there Dust of Appearance? Not really. And this Blade Master can't pick up items. and he didn't get experience. Of course, item and experience goes to the Nidelf. Let's check tech, Mr. Neo. In the Nidelf base, I see that we may go for tier 3 or not, and Orc is playing for yes, Spirit Walkers. Double Bestiary is a long time gone. So as we can see, Lin is not willing to give it a try. He's making an anti-Dryad setup because of Serpent Ward. So you mentioned what is like very special for Lin. I do remember that a lot of Orc players, right, top players and also like Grabby, you know, on ladder, not in tournaments, they like to play Hex and healing, right? But as you can see, the second game in the row, Lin is really valuing those big snakes. So no heal wave, just big snakes. And this works for him pretty well so far.
And it's also a difference compared to game 1, where it was Hex into Serpent Wards. Now it's straight up Serpent Wards for more creeping. Blade Master has an inventory slot now, but a little bit too late. And speaking of inventory, this Demon Hunter is already a beast. He's fast, he can staff, he has an invuln, he got more armor, he got evasion again, and the Keeper can heal. So I really like Life's position so far.
And Life is doing a mix, right? So he's stacking now at 43 supply. I mean at 36 supply. I'm sorry, to the bears. So it's going to be far bears regardless. So again, maybe that's reaction to the Shadow Hunter, Serpent Wards. I don't know. In this matchup, there is so many mind games. First we start. Okay, well, 1 second. There is speed scroll, and this time we have space in the inventory. I'm checking Blade Master, but he got nothing.
Yeah, Life quick fingers, getting punished for it with some poison. Entangle, focus, no invuln on Lin. Needs to control this Demon Hunter to the best of his ability, but the Keeper still has so much mana, so much more. Entangle, focus on the Raider though. Better safe than sorry. 1 level of heal wave. Doesn't do too much, but it saves at least the Blade.
Good position for the Nidelf. He's doing a lot with very little. I mean, Medusa supply now is like he's getting a lot of Dryad, so it was still kind of early Dryad. And look at this, he's pushing, the Nidelf is kind of pushing with tier 3 on the way, but not really. Again, Orc would love to expand now, and yes, I see 1 Brave Peon going north. So yes, both players in an interesting situation. The game is open, and I can't wait for these huge fights a little bit later.
Okay then. Interesting Peon... interesting burrow position at Lin I just see. He's hugging his stronghold. Not sure if there's a reason for it. Looks cool though. Life dominates the game so far, but that's what you do with lots of Dryads. You get a lot of movement.
He surrounded him with a snake.
Oh.
Animals should be friends, but maybe turtles and snark are enemies.
And he gets level 3 and a Wand of a Wind. That's one way to deal with the Demon Hunter, at least for a second. I was about to say maybe you can use it to prevent a staff, but apparently today is not a day to use staffs at all. Wand of the Wind on the other side, I think a little bit better for Life than it is for Lin.
I mean, in the late game there is a lot of dispel, right? But Wand of Wind is amazing if you can stop, right? Like stomping Tower and Chieftain, stomping Mountain King, because this 1-2 extra seconds will give you time to reposition your army. In this matchup, I think they may actually both sell it because there is a lot of dispel, but so far only Lin sold his Wand of Wind. Let's see what Nidelf will do.
Well, the Nidelf might see this expansion. Is it time for an AP again? The Wisp is right there at the lab, but maybe also a little bit too late.
Okay, we got there's 12 items on the Nidelf. So as you can see in the Nidelf, in the item, discipline, there is more items there, and we are going to exchange some items because we need Staff of Preservation and Orb of Venom.
Right on. Lin, this expansion has to work. Otherwise, it's looking pretty grim. Both at 50 items, as you said, tremendous for Life. Blade Master still farming a little bit. Can't reach level 4, though. Would be great. I think before level 4 and Critical Strike level 2, Lin can't fight.
Do you think that Medusa used my advice that you have less than 200 MMR, don't buy Staff of Preservation? Because
Yes.
he didn't buy it, so maybe he's like, I'm not clicking too fast in fights today. Let's just ignore this item. I'm kidding. I know that Cow did the same, or it was Cow, it was elegant. Some Niders, they just refuse to buy it sometimes. And yes, let's see if it's going to work. We will judge by result, but look at Neo. The Snake Pit is ready.
Okay, only 2 of them, and they're attacking the Demon Hunter. Bears traveling in the back. Not ideal, but now they have a target with the Blade Master. Entangle, focus, Serpent Wards, nice. Life kiting away from it for now. Still giving Blade Master level 4. Kodo Got that bear. Might actually be able to save it with the Spirit Link. Maybe Heal Wave is ready. It is. Mana's looking okay too. The Heal Scroll should have great value if he's in range. Blade Master controlled nicely. Heal Wave on the offensive units here. Blade Master blocks the way for the Demon. Invo Potion. But Lin, 50 food. Looking okay. Expansion didn't suffer yet.
Rejuvenation is providing a lot of value. There is no dispels on it. Lane was kiting back a little bit. He needs to make more snacks. That's the name of the game. He decided to go for snacks, and I hope it's going to kick in. As you mentioned, the Kodo, the Blade, the healing potion, but he's entangled. Wait a moment. Can Blade Master survive? There is no mana. Blade Master has fallen. This is a trouble. We can't stuff back Demon Hunter, but he has Scroll of Town Portal. Neither can stay as long as he can, but no! Lane sees, well, without Blade Master, with this big push, I can't back, and the score gets even. Nice.
Really interesting that he played Headhunters twice in a row, but today, not a single time.
Yeah, there's some kind of high-level mind games that go for sure.
That we don't understand.
Yes, I mean, you know, that's for the pro players, right, to understand this, so... We'll see. Okay, creeping goes very well. We can compare the items. Blade Master got not the main stat, but actually +3 strength. I mean, everything is better than intelligence, I guess, and actually Mr. Lin keeps it. He goes into the Windwalk to move a little bit faster, and yes, maybe not with the Ancient of War, but with Demon Hunter, the Orc Warrior camp is going down.
With the Demon Hunter, everything goes down swiftly with Immolation. Lin also, once again, not aggressive at all, going for Turtle for 2 items. Again, its intelligence, not that beautiful. We got the tech coming up on Life side, on Lin's side. It is the calmest of the early games so far.
Intelligence, of course, can be passed later to the Shadow Hunter, but in the early game, Blade Master would just like to go big. And yes, we can see the clear difference that is the old Turtle camp, because there is no loot indicator in the modern maps on Warcraft Champions. You have, you know, in which monster there is an item, but here, Len needs to remember which Orc Warrior had it. But of course, as we can see, he's OG. And he has been playing Turtle Rogue in, I don't know, like 2008. I don't know when this map had its own premiere, but yes, Mr. Lin has no problem with that. And now he's heading into the Night Elf base.
Alrighty, Cow. Life, of course, has a TP, but doesn't see the Blade Master coming. Time to snipe archers, time to snipe wisps. Lots of mana for more Windwalk, very annoying, but Life is prepared for this attack, brings the dust. And also the Wisp micro is on point.
Okay, you can see he missed with the dust. He wanted to make sure where Blade Master is, so he used dust, and he knows that Blade Master should be still in his base, but he's actually going away. So bad read for him, but I like the Wisp position. They're very close to the Moonwells, right? Len is going to the back of the base, but there is no Wisps there. Again, I'm very impressed, but wait a moment, there is one half HP Wisp almost, and there is Blade Master is, and at least he got one.
Okay, that is still 8 wisps in the early. One is still hurt, but I think not reachable. It's a little bit of a bait as well. You can trap the Blade Master here next to the Moonwell, but yeah, Lin plays it rather safe than sorry. Was not creeping with grunts too much. Didn't clean up the turtles. Brings them in now. Shouldn't be worried about the Keeper at all. So yeah, a little bit of value from the grunts. Shadow Hunter a lot earlier than on game 2.
Okay, so archers are finishing the small camp. There was no these big orcs there, so just the trolls, so archers were good enough. But another wisp went down, and yes, Len is feeling very welcome in this Night Elf base. But yes, there is no more mana. As you mentioned, that Keeper timing is slowly starting, and Blade Master is going back home. Grunts are waiting for the Shadow Hunter, start of this game. So yes, Shadow Hunter needs to be crapped. What I can tell you about this game, level 2 versus level 2, 2 wisp went down. It will slow down Medusa tech. But yes, overall, both players played pretty well.
Yeah, no attacks towards the shop just yet. Focus loves to do it. Lots of Night Elves love to do it. Whenever there's a camp with an Ogre Magi, you take it as a Night Elf. And Lin going for consumables here. Invul Potion for Blade Masters. Mana Potion for the Shadow Hunters. That's what you want. Maybe even Scrolls of the Beast if there's no wisps nearby. But yeah, farming. Demon Hunter level 3, nicely equipped, but not as overwhelming as it was before. And Lin again, Raider, Walker, Serpent Wards.
Yeah, as we can see, he feels very comfortable with this type of a unit composition. Shadow Hunter got +3 intelligence and a big mana potion. And yes, we are going to creep more. We need to check the main base of the Nidals. I think Medusa is saving for the tech. We'll see about that. Or maybe he'll have to wait with some Dryads. It's very important. Okay, 2 Dryads and introduction.
Claws +8 for the Blade Master. Not bad. The drops fall in this time. Grunt's also very hurt. Puts the Blade Master to the side. Was maybe a little unfortunate that he didn't reach level 3 earlier to roam more with Windwalk. But now Shadowhunter should be ready to get up to level 3 as well. Life is roaming a little bit from camp to camp. Entangle, of course, locked and loaded. But so far, I gotta say, Lin can be satisfied with the outcome.
I'm just thinking a little bit like where Orc can expand, right? Because you know that humans, they used to down Vito Turtle Rock because it's kind of hard to expand, right? Like all of the locations are kind of bad. This safe pocket location is like away from your base. You need to go around. If you expand in front of your base, it's also an issue. But yes, Lin needs to worry about it a little bit later because there is a Night Elf knocking to his door.
Yeah, that's not pleasant. Nobody wants that. Don't open the door if that happens to you. Peons. Too late, maybe a little bit. Sacrifices an archer for it. We have Ensnare, and we want to get rid of archers. That's also a lot of creep speed, but Immolation locked and loaded. Demon Hunter got a big heal potion. Shadowhunter wants level 3, of course, as fast as possible. That's the goal of these archer attacks, I feel, for Serpent Wards level 2 against the Dryads. Blade Master hurt, has the potion, has a heal wave, but yeah, tons of damage thanks to Immolation.
Blade Master is being microed nicely, even though he's not attacking. The rest of the Orc army is doing a lot of damage, and those Serpent Wards and Raiders are basically destroying Dryads. Medusa denied their life. He wanted to fight here. He went uninvited to the Orc base, and the owner of the base says, "Go away, Night Elf, go away. Go to your Moonwells and do whatever you do there."
I think the levels are set up nicely now for Lin. You can creep the red. This would be your position for the expo that you mentioned before. This was oftentimes the first creep spot that a Shadowhunter takes, but Lin dodges it a little bit. Does it later. 2 rings of protection. We get more raiders. And it has to rebuild the shop. Couple of expenses that you don't want to take. In the meantime, Life is going for more consumables, sacrifices the Engine of War, gets a big mana as well. It's a lot of Entangle. Lin gotta be ready for that.
I'm checking the item for the Shadow Hunter. We have the Paladin Aura, which is pretty nice. And as you mentioned, the expansion spot, it's certain now. It's going to be this red pocket. At the same time, there is a shop control for the Night Elf, and I love the Night Elves. They just sell big mana potions. They say, we have mana in our Moonwells. We don't need big mana potions. We have better items to buy. I don't think that undeads, they say big mana potions besides some extreme cases. But ladies and gentlemen, the big fight is coming again. Big consumable for the blade is a pretty good one. Big invul gives this Blade Master a lot of confidence, and the keeper needs to be careful.
Oh, has an invuln as well. Going for raiders onto Dryads now. Tricky situation for Lin. Does find the target. Do we have enough healing? I worry a little bit that Shadowhunter is not looking too juicy. Invo potion on the keeper plus a rejuve on top. That bear arrived really, really nicely. Grunts are getting slaughtered here against the demon. 2 big targets. Will the Blade Master turn around? He still got that invuln. More healing and TP out by Life, but damage is done.
Okay, the Grunt survived with 2 HP, and we were like casting very nicely, and I blinked, and from the full HP army, the Orc army got all red HP. That was the effect of Immolation. Mamma mia, that was so much damage. As you mentioned, this one bear, as you call it, actually that's a very good name, the Care Bear, right? Just went there not to fight, but to cast a rejuvenation on the keeper, and man, Mr. Lin lost a lot of here. Medusa with supply lead, and he definitely expects expansion. And I wonder if she's just going to attack now. Lin definitely needs time to rest.
No rest for the wicked, and our players are pretty damn wicked. Lin needs to be in position to hold this expo, otherwise it's just a cancel, but it's already at 80%. Do you really want to give this up? Do you have to give this up? Yeah, I can only echo what you say, man. That redo timing by Life was insane. Might have saved him the map here. This one bear, this one redo below the Invo Potion. That was as perfect as it gets, I would say. So, Life got a strong Demon Hunter, but the Keeper is a little bit underwhelming.
Okay, so the big fight is coming, right? So as we can see that we have more bears, but Lin is getting more anti-bear tools. The first Kodo Beast joins the party. We have 2 Spirit Walkers, and what is the most important, Org Expansion is not going to be cancelled. Lin, you need to just hold here. You need to win this fight, and maybe with the gold, it's going to be all good. Blade Master with Cloves is working on the Keeper immediately, and this Keeper is looking like he's going to die. 112 crit, but what about Shadow Hunter? Shadow Hunter is running away from the Demon Hunter. What a fight.
6 speed scroll. The bear has eaten, but I don't think he will devour this one. Blade Master and 1 Walker holding this for now. Shadow Hunter needs to be back ASAP, needs HP, needs mana. Currently no big raider damage onto the Dryad. Serpent wards are targeting the Demon Hunter because everything else of value is out of range. Blade, does he have a Windwalk? He does. Also the big Invul Potion. Big potential for lots of kills for Lin. This is level 4. Invuln will be necessary as the Shadow Hunter is coming in. Gets the mana dispelled. Amazing move by Life here as well. Still enough for the heal wave. Bears melting, and Life, this might just not be enough. The expo is up and the army's down.
Protector was able to finish, but man, what a comeback of the Shadow Hunter. He came back with not only milk but also with the healing items, but the big invul is gone on the Blade Master, and you know that Demon Hunter, he doesn't need invuls when he have bears immolation around entire orc army. I don't know if Shadow Hunter healing is going to be enough versus this. We'll see about that, but actually Medusa agrees, right? And this looks like GG.
What a fight by Lin. No other orc in the universe can do what this man can do. This out of this world, man. The Shadow Hunter moving out of the fight with the speed scroll, coming back at the perfect timing with exactly the amount of mana that he needed, even after the detonates. And then when the fight was on again, the other shop was there on the left-hand side to heal him up again, and Life was forced to go into this fight, or felt forced at least, to go into this fight without any consumables. And who sees this right away? That there's no potion, no TP, no nothing on the Keeper? Lin. And who kills the hero? Lin. And who wins the game? Lin. God Gamer.
Yeah, and who saved the Shadow Hunter level 4? There's Lin as well, and Shadow Hunter came back in the perfect moment. Like, in one point, it was like Blade Master, red HP, surrounded by like 3 bears, and Demon Hunter's like, this Blade will just going to die. Then I saw that there is Invul there. Okay, he used the Invul, he killed a lot of stuff. Shadow Hunter came back, and man, Medusa didn't even want to try /Life. He didn't even want to try, go back, heal in your base, because, top Niders, they do it often, right? That can be like 20. No, okay, maybe not 20, but 15 supply behind. But with the power of a rejuvenation, they can do well, but not in this game. And yes, that's a good indicator for the next map, because Lin looks confident. And I see that after this fight, Medusa Spirit can be a little bit broken here.
Yeah, I think so too. This is getting harder and harder for Life. It's getting better and better for us. Shady, thank you for the Prime. Thanks for all the work you do. Keep doing what you do. I think we will, man. This game is just too good to not keep doing what we're doing. Oatmeal Souffle, thank also you for the Prime. Very, very happy if you give the Prime to us. You should also consider sending your Prime to Mr. Soul 8, man. He deserves this love as well. As long as your Prime is ending up in the Warcraft scene, it's a good place to throw it at.
It's primes for Warcraft 3. That's our statement.
Exactly. Match points, Lin. Are you ready, Soul?
I'm ready.
Wonderful. We go in 3, 2, 1, go! And we got... Oh. Wait, does this work? Yes. Okay, I might be a little late. We gotta sync a little bit. This is loading very slowly.
I was a little bit late as well, because I saw 5 gifted subs from Mr. Trussell. Thank you, Mr. Trussell. Big fan of Dark Ranger strategies.
Big supporter. First the bits, now the subs. Trussell, you're amazing. Now I'm in the game. on springtime. And
Tell me the time, Mr.
Yes. I'm waiting for my overlay to tell me the time so I can tell you the time. So you tell me your time, and then we hopefully end up at the same time. Oh. My overlay is stuck.
Okay, should we restart?
I think we should
Guys,
restart. It was too...
Okay. We are not missing a ghoul pool. This is not an undead so matchup, so don't worry. Okay. Okay, so springtime, another crazy map with a lot of item competition. And when Mr. Neo, when you are ready, just tell me.
On my way. Warcraft 3 starting. Warcraft 3 started. And now I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Mr. Obsidian wants more Soul and Neo duo cast. Is there any chance in the upcoming weeks, because Super League is of course a very, very long league, that you would join me again after this experience today?
I mean, I will try my best. I don't know about your New Year's resolutions, Neo, but I'm on a diet since 2 weeks already. I drink only water and herbal tea, so no sugar. And I have more energy, and with more energy I can organize my day better. And all of this organization to leads for one thing, Neo, and you know what it is? More Warcraft 3. So I will do my best, sir.
Perfect.
And thank you for the compliment, the Twitch chat.
Of course, the Discord calls and the doors are always open for you. The door is wide open to another Lin win if he takes home springtime as well. Life struggling. Has to tie up the series here, otherwise another loss for him. That would be 2 in a row. For Lin, it would be the 3rd one match in a row. Life left-hand side, Lin right-hand side. Let's get it on.
Okay, again, springtime. That's an interesting map. By the way, there are 3... there is not that many snow maps, and now we are in the middle of the winter, right? So playing on the snow maps makes kind of sense. And yes, on this map, there's a lot of crazy things that both players can do. For example, there is a hilarious clip of Mr. Knopf, a very well-known orc, that, went for this super high-level creep road when he started with the Goblin Merchant camp. He wanted to try to creep Orc Magi first, which is like a well-known, you go to with the Windwalk to the back of the shop, you skip damage from a polar bear. But what is funny sometimes, if you position your Blade Master wrong, the item will drop under this big polar bear, and you try to pick the item, you just die. It happened to me, it happened to Knopf, hopefully it's not going to happen to Lin.
I think the polar bear is way too scared to drop the item in an inconvenient place for Lin. Nobody wants to insult Lin like that, and it will just lay the item on the ground where it's most convenient for the war chief.
Okay, I don't see early orc shop, so that's interesting. Maybe it's going to be just early aggression. We'll see. So it's like a difference, right? It's the first time in this series that Lin is doing this. He's going to the store, but I don't think he will creep it. He needs his race shop, and yes, he just grabbed the circlet. And he's going to the middle, or maybe to his opponent. Look what Medusa is doing. He's creeping a second camp when Orc still has 0 experience. But yes, don't worry, guys. Orc will get his first permanent item in the middle. We hope for agility item.
Right on. Yeah. Oh, there we go. And you say your predictions are bad. Exactly what you called. Once again, Life surely did his homework. Kaho yesterday was utterly destroyed on this map thanks to the Blade Master early harass. Life now already level 2 without contesting this in the middle. If you don't contest, you don't have a chance of losing that battle. Lindo finds a way out. Double circlet and slippers. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, Lin is not saving money for later. Lin is like, okay, give me all of the circlets. If there is any map maker watching us, just put another Goblin Merchant on a map, and orcs would love it. They would just buy all of the circlets. You don't need to make a discount, you buy 3, you pay for 2 or something like that. No. They want all of the circlets. And I'm kidding a little bit, but if you are taking quickly, right, and that what the orcs are doing, they have a lot of orc gold laying around, and why not to spend it on some extra stats that all of the Blade Master lost the most.
Right on. Big damage already. Good sustain. Gets now more attack speed, which is fantastic to boost the attacks up even further. Grunt is keeping tabs on Life's army on the left-hand side, so Lin knows at all times what Life is doing, and he stole some creeps already with the Grunt in the last couple of series. Life is not allowing that, though.
Okay, Ring of Regen on the Night Elf. That's actually perfect item because you can use it a lot before bears, and after the bears, you just sell it and exchange it for Orb of Venom. So Ring of Regeneration, that's a pretty nice spot. Demon Hunter is always missing some HP. The amount of grounds is growing, and man, inventory of Lin is looking pretty good, but of course he paid a lot of gold for those items.
Okay. I got a desync, you too. We go for Mr. BBC and Mr. Magic Yang. Mr. Magic Yang looks very excited, I have to say.
Okay, so we are jumping in time, right?
We are jumping in time into the big fight for Lin's expansion. For Life 48, Blade Master still looking very, very good. The Kodo snagged the first Care Bear. This might be the decisive fight. I got a lagging screen. Gotta reset this real quick. There we go. Blade Master in a lot of trouble, but the crits are great. The damage is great. The Ring of Regeneration, not enough. Another crit. Oh, Lin, the Saint Sword, is it back? No, the Blade is dead, and the Demon does survive. Oh, that's crazy! This escape by life is crazy. And it's game. And it's over.
And yes, Demon Hunter versus Blade Master on Ecoirs. There'll be a lot of permanent items, I can assure you that both players are going to collect. And then later they're going to use them to fight with each other.
That's right. Nice little callback by chat. In the first Super League, Lin tried to creep the Merchant here in the game versus Colorful when he already was very, very triggered against the Night Elf, and he lost everything to that marketplace. Now it's time for the big revenge.
Okay, it's not about the Night Elf, it's about the marketplace. Okay, as you can see, Night Elf is creeping a little bit faster, and now the interesting decision tree starts, because as you can see, Demon Hunter maybe was a little bit jealous for all of those circlets that the Night Elf got, and look at this, we are going to buy something. Is it just dust, or is it dust and circlet? Let's see.
Oh, both it is.
She bought everything.
And we got more subs as well. Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. Young Fang with gift sub 1092. The big 1100 in reach. Blade Master, ring.
1092.
Yeah, 1092 is pretty good, pretty good. Young Fang 888. One of the MVPs of the past couple of months for sure. Unlike this prick Young Fang 88, who we all don't like.
Okay, I'm changing the middle part of my name. I'm not adding the numbers, but maybe I should combine this technology. That sounds pretty good. And Neo talking about the marketplace. Look at this. Ancient of War is already getting in position, but look at this. Blade Master is tanking all of the Murlocs. There is a wild pack of Murlocs attacking the Blade, and he's getting an item. Can you click on it? The item is under the Murloc. He needs to go back with Windwalk. But it's okay, he's healing. It's not the end of the world, and he got rewarded, right, with +5 claws. So it was worth it. But man, it's scary, man. I don't want to be eaten alive by the Murlocs. They're dangerous.
Blade Master thought he's a Demon Hunter for a second. Here's the Wisp, here's the kill. Here's another sub by Kintao. Kintao OE. Oh, that brings me back to Golden Boy. Shout out to your name, my dude. A lot of my education was done by Kintao OE. Demon Hunter, though, goes to the marketplace for the big consumable. Got the Shadow Priest, got the Berserker. Ancient falls, big mana potion for more fuel, more gas on the immolation tank. But the Blade Master, he's just farming wisps, and Life only has 10 left.
Yeah, but look at this. Life already evacuated most of his wisps. The base of the Night Elf is haunted, and we are coming back to idea from map number 1. Blade Master is trying to kill a Hunter's Hall. But the Demon Hunter and the rest of the pack is there with some mercs, actually.
Oh, is he calculating this correctly? Doesn't want to be exposed to immolation this time. Shadow Hunter coming as always. Radar Walker as always. Lin is playing more or less the same build. Sees now the shambles of the Ancient of War. Haha, creeps owned your production building. But yeah, Demon Hunter on a prowl. Both negating the way to level 3 for each other. And Keeper is coming. Huntress Hall stands. Little win for Life, but the lumber worries me a bit.
Okay, Night Elf is still keeping big mana potions. It's quite interesting. We have a big fight. Forest Rock Berserker is important. We bought close +5, but the experience went to the creeps. Mamma mia.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. I was worried about the Blade Master for a second here. Ensnare Throne. Creeps are returning the favor. Shadow Priest should definitely fall, and there was more or less full mana that might open up the mid game for some hexes, actually.
I mean, during this mid exchange, Nidalf, the red player, lost 2 units and Lin lost nothing. So I would say it is looking better and better for the Korean orc.
Okay, let's see if you're right with that, Mr. Prediction Man. We got 2 claws.
Mr. Neo, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it a bug?
What?
Why there it says 4 on gold for Lin? Can you check the Lin main base? Yes, he's 1k gold behind. He doesn't know that he has 4 on gold. And it's a professional game, guys.
Oh my god, no, 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 not like this! Orcs have it hard enough, you don't have to set yourself handicaps.
And he's going to lose ground on creep and Demon Hunter is coming dead. It's a disaster! Mr. Lin, fight!
What the hell is going on, man? Lin with the first huge mistake of the Super League run. The Wisps are here, Entangle is here, Grunt's not looking good. Still trying to fight back here again. This Berserker didn't give too much XP. We got Entangle. Gets out of it thanks to the Dispel. Spirit Link applied to give a little bit more health. But man, Lin, you gotta fix your economy. Shadowhunter gets a little bit of heal wave now. Gotta retreat deep into his own base.
Still looking at this gold mine, and yes, Demon Hunter is doing Orc a favorite because he's now going to point attention of the Orc player at this gold mine. But on professional level, you can't be anti-surrounded the Shadow Hunter. Mr. Neo, this is so sad. This is so sad. Demon Hunter has TP. Shadow Hunter is going to die. Demon Hunter is saying bye. And now Lin is going to check his gold mine. And I don't know any swear words in Korean, but maybe it's for the better because I think Mr. Lin will use them. No, he's not checking it.
Oh my god. Well, one of them is
it's 3,000 gold.
Shibal, I think, is a favorite one. This 400 gold, man. 400 gold difference. That's crazy. Yeah, you dig your own grave here, Lin. What can we say? We praised you in the highest count.
He has 5. He has 5. You said this word with sh in front and he already fixed it. So maybe he heard you.
Okay.
And he only understands the swear words, you know. Kappa. No.
Well, you know what? Maybe it helps him in the very, very long run. He forced the TP. Shadowhunter is coming back now. Might still be a playable game, but goddamn, life is far ahead.
I mean, at the end of the world, I thought it's actually more gold because I can't do math on stream, but still, guys, it was pretty. It was like at least 2 clothes, right, that he could buy. Right?
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, especially at that time. Like, you want tier 2, you want Shadowhunter, Raider, Walker, Ensnare, Walker upgrade. Claws, items, so many items. This is like the crucial moment where you need the gold, and you didn't have the gold. It's, yeah, you can say 400 is not that much. Then donate us $400, please. But I think that the timing is what makes this real bad.
And yes, as you mentioned, he needs gold to expand. He needs to gold, you know, to invest into his future, into his retirement expansion. And what is he's trying to do? He's trying to be very patient with his Shadow Hunter, and he's trying to find some wisps. Lambert is still not that bad on Medusa, but he's not going for tier 3. So I would say, after all of this craziness, after Shadow Hunter being sniped, after 400 gold missing in the Orc Bank, the game is still open.
Okay. Supply more or less even. The Demon Hunter got a heal pot, but no staff. Keeps up the pressure. Shadow Hunter, of course, with Serpent Wards, got good mana, but can't creep. Blade Master takes care of the forward shop. So no instant potions, instant clarities. Lin is taking his time.
Yeah, and interesting, I saw that Lin went for pillage.
Yes.
Let me tell you, we are pretty far away from getting pillage, but maybe he's like, you know, for getting value from it, but he's maybe like, I need to get this gold back somehow, and I'm going to steal it from the Nidalf. Maybe
he thinks if he attacks the Demon Hunter because he's so tanky, he might get gold back too.
The gold will like the gold coins are going to pop out. That's a nice idea. Okay, weird game. Nidalf is sieging, but Nidalf is just on tier 1. Nidalf is still not attacking, so I would say this game is open. Where is the Blade Master? Blade Master, we need you. The big fight is here. Lin wants to fight, but his Shadow Hunter is in trouble.
Bad position. We bring the Wisp in as well. Keep on the Grove in attack and snare. There's no TP. Potion, but the Blade Master doesn't care about Potion. He just whacks this HP bar. Life is all in here. Ancient Protector push. Demon Hunter surrounded. No TP still. Can he hold this surround? Then he can still win this. He might still win this. Then both heroes are down.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this. I thought that I'm going to cast a normal games, but this is so crazy. Medusa knows that he has a lot of Dryads, the Night Elf here. He's making one Ancient Protector, but let me tell you, this is not StarCraft 2, this is Warcraft 3. The heroes can carry big. And why did you push Mr. Medusa? I don't know, maybe he lost so many wisps that he didn't want to like re-invest into them. Demon Hunter is back from the tavern. This Ancient of Wars proxy shop is in a crazy position, so Demon Hunter is already using clarity from all of things that he could do. Yes, Demon got level 4, he has a healing potion, and the fight continues in the middle of the map. This is a crazy game, and there's a crazy Blade Master, and can Demon Hunter survive? There is no second hero for the Night Elf, so we can't even complain about the staff, because the staff won't happen. Demon Blade Master got surrounded, and they're going face to face. Who is going to win this?
Oh, Windwalk Lin! So well calculated. Oh my. Could have thrown the game away here too. Low supply game. Usually that's where the Blade Master shines. Losing another grunt, but if he trades it for Dryads, that's super worth it. Lumber is not plenty. Keeper is back in 10 seconds. Things might calm down here, but my lord, I've casted 10 games today, and I think this was hero kill number 25 or something. It's a wild Tuesday here in Azeroth.
Mamma mia. And you look at this, Medusa, the Night Elf, he's coming back, Mr. Life. He's like, no, I'm not going to play bears. Maybe he thinks that he can overwhelm Lin. He knows exactly where Lin is, right? Because of this Wisp Scout. There is a scouting peon, by the way. I think Lin is afraid there is like expansion. Because for him, it's like, bro, why are you not going bears? What is going on? Maybe you have expansion, but there is no expansion. And look where the orc is. Maybe now is going to be first time to use value from pillage. Usually the Twitch chat is of course right to complain that there is no pillage if orc is attacking buildings, but as you can see so far, orc is on defensive, and man, look at this Scroll of Town portal in the Blade Master inventory. I think that a little bit of economy damage or laming mode is activated now, and yes, our goal is to go to the Night Elf base, and let me tell you, there is no town portal on the Night Elf. I see dead moonwells everywhere.
Life has a staff on the demon. That's like worth 80% of a town portal if the demon at least is home. But yeah, Lin is getting lots of gold for it. He's catching up in the economy, attacking the lumber wisps at the same time. Moonwell number 1 down, only a staff. Lin doesn't fall for it. It looks like a TP, but it wasn't even on the main building. So if that was supposed to bring him back, not a great trade. And Lin can get out here at any time. Life is supply blocked. Lin is getting richer and richer. He just has to fight the right moment to get out. Kills another Moonwell, and that looks pretty much like the perfect time to get out, as he also saves the Raider on 2 HP.
Yeah, very decent, you know, 2 Moonwells dead, and one was cancelled for the price of TP, and remember that he got resources from Raider attacks. One base situation. Also, Lin knows for sure that Medusa is still on tier 2, and Lin knows that he just needs to survive, right? Because yes, Medusa wants to squeeze him, but pushing Orc into his base again, close to the store. And the Keeper, look at the Keeper position. Oh, this Keeper is in trouble.
Horrible. Still no staff. I don't know if I even have to mention this. Keeper is down for the second time. Raiders are suffering though. Shadowhunter level 3, huge upgrade. And he's right next to the shop. Does he have the resources for a mana potion? That is essential. Lin is just clicking on heroes this game, man. Serpent Wards can carry now. We do have a little bit more mana. Raiders attacking the Dryads. Blade Master versus Demon. Evasion versus Critical Strike. Who does it better? 2 crits. Another potion. That's the last one. It's Groundhog Day. The heroes are dead again. And Life has to tap out. This time Life doesn't find a way, and Lin is still undefeated in Super League Season 2.